Yo, what's up? It's Lucas, and today I'll be answering a question. I'm going to be doing a lot more of these, kind of an Ask Rubix Q&A style. If you have any questions for me at all, leave them in the comments below. Today's question comes from a coach from actually this YouTube community. The question goes, I know I can coach and transform my future clients' lives. I'm all in my business, and I just don't know where to start. Do I need a website? Do I need a funnel, a YouTube channel, a Facebook group? Do I need a published book, a webinar? What assets, that's what we'll start with, do I need to create to start, scale my online coaching business? First thing I'll say is start and scale are two different things. So I'm gonna take for granted that what we really mean is start. To start a business, what we do is gonna be very different than what we do as we transition from a baby business to a kid business, from a kid business to a teenager to, I don't know, adult to like grandpa, and then grandpa to like legacy or something. There's different stages of a business, and starting and then growing and then scaling a business. Every stage is going to take very different assets, different actions, much different actions. And I think a lot of people are copying $1 million business like ours or a $10 million business like someone else's and trying to do what they're doing when they're just starting. And the game is very different when you first start. So I'm gonna talk about in this video, starting a business. And then you were mentioning a website, funnel, YouTube channel, Facebook group, which I'm guessing is all what you wanna call assets, which is cool. I understand the question. Here we go. To start a business, you have to understand, and to get some clients, maybe your first few clients, maybe at the $2,000 or $5,000 price point, and you want 2 or 3 clients to just start maintaining a consistent income. Starting a business, you really just need a few fundamental things. You definitely don't need a website. You could have one, you don't need it. You definitely don't need to be on every social media profile. You will need a way of connecting, and if we want to use social media to connect, fine. You don't have to have funnels at all. You will if you want to grow, maintain, or scale, but not when you first start. I want to make that really clear. Can you have it? Sure. Do you need it? No. Can it be a shiny object that just creates more confusion? 100% yes. Most of our clients don't create a funnel, and they get consistent clients, no problem. What you need is a message. What is the message? In that message, we wrap it around your story because story is the connector. So I guess we can really zoom out and say we need a way of connecting with people. We need a problem to solve. The bigger the problem, the bigger the paycheck. No problem, no paycheck. We can't offer a solution. Or if we're solving a big problem but nobody wants it, there has to be a match. And obviously a way of delivering that service. That's all you need when you first start. Now, if you do choose to share your message on a social media platform, totally cool. Where do your people hang out? What social media platform do you already have that you can leverage? How can you get your message out there? Back in the day, you'd have to buy some TV ads or radio ads. Nowadays, we got social media. Maybe you want to dress up as a penguin and walk down the street and hand out flyers and business cards. You could do that. It might be very inefficient because there's zero targeting to that, but what if you were selling, I don't know, what if you were selling a service or a product and you found where 80% of the audience, wherever they may be, walking in a street, walking out of a store, at a conference, at a seminar, and you knew that 80% of the audience is your perfect client. Could you dress like a penguin and hand out flyers? And if you handed out 300 flyers, how many would actually reach back to you and take an action on it? Could you do that? You could. I've never done it. Don't know if it'll work, but you could. The point I'm making is there's no exact one way, but social media, to me, is a beautiful platform to connect. What we're doing right here on this YouTube channel. Hello. I'm in Mexico right now. We're moving around quite a bit right now. I'm still able to turn on a video, release this video, connect, help, serve, and the right people who connect with the message and they're inspired by it and they see the value that we can bring will maybe check out the website or check out what it is we do and book a call. They'll chat with us. We'll see if we can serve them, we can help them, but there has to be a connector. Now, on top of that, one thing we do with clients is we're constantly giving them the permission and helping just nudge and flex the courage muscle into sharing their story, sharing their truth. Your story is arguably one of the most powerful assets you have. Nobody has a story just like you. Nobody's been through exactly what you've been through. And the more you share it and you entangle it with your message being who do you serve, how do you serve them, what's the problem you solve, how do you do it, your program, all that, people will connect with that. And the right clients will connect, and the wrong clients will just simply, it just won't even, it'll be like, okay, that's great, but I'll move on. So something we challenge clients with is share your story. What do you stand for? What are your values? Where do you come from? Why did you get into this in the first place? Why do you do what you do? Now you wrap that around your content that you may be creating on your YouTube, or you may be creating on your Facebook, or you may be creating on your Instagram. And with consistency and consistently sharing that content, you can end with a really simple CTAs into the solution, into the problem. So what's the problem you solve? What's your solution? Maybe you have a one-on-one program. Maybe you have a group program. Maybe you have a membership site. Maybe you have a course that solves this massive problem. And as someone who's consuming your content, you say, hey, you're talking about the pains, you're solving the problems in the content, and it's a really basic, if you want to connect, if you want to go deeper. Maybe you're just starting and you're using Facebook, they can message you. Maybe you have a simple application. Our clients get an application page and a calendar booking page. That's all we do. And if someone wants to connect with them through their content, they usually reach out to them. Hey, I really loved your content. I really loved your Facebook. I really loved your message. Just last week, we had a client, they did one Facebook post in a very relevant group. They had something like 200 friend requests, 2 speaking engagement, 3 clients, and I think 3 calls booked. And out of 3 calls booked, they had 2 clients. That's one post on Facebook with a powerful message that's wrapped around your story, and you offer a solution. That's all you need. You don't need any of the other fancy stuff. Now, as this coach keeps doing that, they may say, I can't take 6 calls a day from low quality prospects, so I'm going to create an application page, or I'm going to create a page they have to read and maybe accept some conditions and then book a call. Or maybe you get so bombarded with onboarding or with strategy sessions or with sales calls, whatever you want to call it, that maybe you'll start charging a small fee for it, maybe a refundable deposit. I don't know. There's no right way to do it. We've tried all those ways and they all work. But the point is, you need to connect. How do you want to connect? With your message, with your story, and with where are your people hanging out? How can you put that message with consistency in front of the right people? Oh, good. That's awesome. We found that out. We figured that out. It's really, really simple. What's next? You invite them into your powerful solution. That takes research. That takes thought. What's the problem you solve? What's the big problem they're having? And what's the problem that you're solving, which is hopefully aligned with that? And what's the solution? How do you solve that problem? And if you want to solve that problem, come book a call. If you want to solve that problem, check out this link, shoot me a message, whatever that may be. You have a call to action. And now you need obviously a way of delivering that solution. Maybe that's through your one-on-one. Maybe you have a simple group coaching program or a course or whatever it is you're selling. I highly recommend starting with one-on-one. We have another video on this YouTube channel all about the business models. One-on-one, group, programs, membership sites. We do something that's kind of a hybrid of them all. We absolutely do one-on-one coaching in our program. We also have group and opportunities where there's a group setting where we can hold space and you can see what other coaches are doing. And then we also have a membership model along with that, where we have a platform with all the content, all the videos, everything that's teaching and consuming and learning, you learn off the membership site. You have a one-on-one coach and a head coach that you work with on a weekly or every 2-week basis on one-on-one calls. And then of course you have group settings, 3 calls a week as of this recording, where you can enter space and ask a question or just listen, receive feedback, whatever. I really like the hybrid approach. You don't have to just do it one way, but you do ultimately have to choose, how am I going to deliver my services? And that's your business right there. Now in 3 months, as you get more feedback, you might change things, you might tweak things. You might create a lead magnet so you can systemize the way that people are coming into your funnel. You might create a sales page and a VSL to really educate people before the call on what it is you do, so you're getting higher quality prospects. You might automate or hire a VA to handle some of the onboarding process into your programs. All of that will build out. I've been through every stage of a business to get to the $1 million mark, and I'll tell you right now that to get from $1 million to $10 million is a whole different game. To get from $0 to $10,000 is very simple. From 10 to 25, it's just more or less doing more of what you were doing and throwing away the stuff that doesn't work. To get from 25 to 100 was a whole different process, a whole different skill set I had to learn, and that was more for leverage and team and all that fun stuff. And then to get from the 100 plus, the game changes again. So do not copy $1 million businesses or $10 million business, because it will lead you astray if you're just copying from the outside. Ask someone, what did you do when you first started? I'm always very careful to just always reminisce, always talk about, always chat about, if we're talking from the 0 to 10, what did we do that was most effective when we first started? Anything else will be shiny objects, and it'll ultimately lead you to mass confusion. Really hope that helps. Really hope that answers that question. www.lucasrubix.com for anything else. If you like this video, Give it a like. Let me know in the comments, what can you pull from this? Anything valuable, anything you want to add? And if you really want to join the conversation, at Lucas Rubix on Twitter. I'm like, as we're traveling Mexico and just kind of hanging out in different Airbnbs, Twitter is like my best friend. I'm able to connect, able to share, able to, every time I have a thought or an idea or I work with a client and there's some breakthrough, I share it on Twitter. It's a fun, awesome place that I'm at least having a lot of fun with. And I choose to do things that are fun. It's all about creation, expansion, abundance, having a lot of fun in the process of building your business. And we try to practice what we preach. So I have a lot of fun on Twitter, at Lucas Rubix on Twitter. For anything else, www.lucasrubix.com. If you'd like to book a call with us, you can check out the Coaches U 3.0. Coaches U used to be a group coaching program, and we had some one-on-one support. Now it's a full-out one-on-one coaching program with group support. So we have flipped the model. We wanted to go deeper with clients. We wanted a head coach for every client. We wanted to have deep, powerful one-on-one sessions with our clients, and now that's available to clients inside the Coaches University. So if you do want to apply for that or check out the details, www.lucasrubix.com. With that said, I'm going to get out of your hair. Really hope you enjoyed this video. Like it, subscribe to this channel for more videos like this, and with that said, I'll see you in the next video.